God is revealing your spouse. These 6 signs will guide you. My beloved child, you've been waiting quietly, wandering in the stillness of your own thoughts. Lord, how will I know it's them? You've walked through seasons where your heart hoped with all its strength, only to be met with silence or a door gently closed. But I want you to know, I have not left you in the dark. I am not a God who confuses. I do not tease the hearts of my children. I do not give you partial answers or fleeting glimpses only to watch you despair. I guide with peace when I reveal the one I have chosen for you. The very first sign will not be urgency or a whirlwind of emotion. It will be peace. Not the kind the world offers, temporary and shallow, but the kind that quiets your soul, that steadies your steps even when you cannot see the full path ahead. A peace that guards your heart as it opens, and your mind as it dares to believe again, as it is written in Philippians 4:7, KJV 1925. And the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. You will not feel the need to perform or to prove. You will not feel rushed to make it happen before it slips away. No panic. No pressure. Just my hand guiding gently. Just as I have promised. Yes. Your emotions may still flutter with excitement, that is human. But beneath the excitement will be stillness. You will sleep deeper. You will pray easier. You will think more clearly. Why? Because I am in it. You won't need to force yourself to hold on. Because my peace will anchor your heart. Do not mistake calm for a lack of passion. This is holy peace, peace that stands firm even in unknowns. Even when your mind questions, peace will whisper to your spirit, God is in this. And my child, when I am in something, you will not have to keep asking me to confirm it every day. You will simply walk in what I've already prepared. I know your heart has grown tired of false starts. I've seen your tears when you thought you had found what I was sending, only to be let down. But know this, I was protecting you. I've been preparing the right time, the right heart, the right alignment, not just for them, but for you too. And when it unfolds, peace will be the thread that ties it together, and the one I send, they too will walk in peace. They will not push, manipulate, or demand. They will mirror my patience. Their presence will feel like home. Not because they complete you, but because my spirit in them bears witness to my spirit in you. Remember my words in Isaiah 30:21, KJV 1925. And thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, This is the way, walk ye in it. And in that moment, my child, you will not be confused. You will be covered. Let this truth settle in your heart, when it's from me. You won't need to strive. You won't need to question it daily or wrestle with fear. You'll simply follow the peace I have poured into your path. If this message has spoken to your spirit, and if you're in a season of waiting and wondering, I invite you to stay connected with what I am revealing through these words. There are more signs I will show you, more truths to unfold. Subscribe and journey with me through each message, and let your faith be strengthened as you wait with peace, not panic. I am not done with your story. I am only just beginning the chapter where peace becomes your confirmation. With everlasting love, your Father. the Lord of peace. My beloved, after peace comes something deeper. A sign that cannot be manufactured, imitated, or faked. It is not found in what the world sees, not in beauty, not in wealth, not in charisma, but in the very soul of the one I am sending to walk beside you. Their spirit will align with mine. You won't need to search their background for status, or examine their achievements for assurance. Because when I am the one who has written their name beside yours, what will matter most is how their heart beats in rhythm with mine. Their values, their truth, their surrender, their quiet reverence for me will say more than any words they could ever speak. They will not just talk about me. They will walk with me. You will recognize it, not with your eyes, but with your spirit. Something in you will feel a holy familiarity. Not because you've known them before, but because my spirit in you will recognize my spirit in them. The bond you sense will be deeper than attraction. It will be spiritual recognition. As it is written in 2 Corinthians 6:14, KJV 1925. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers, for what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness? This connection I bring will not pull you away from me, but draw you closer. When you are around them, you will want to pray more. You will want to worship more. You will begin to dream again, not just of love, but of purpose. You'll feel challenged, in the best way, to grow. Not because they demand it of you, but because their hunger for me inspires the same in you, my child. Their life will carry the fragrance of surrender. They will not pretend to be perfect. They will not wear a mask to impress you. Instead, they will carry a quiet strength, a kind of honesty that only comes from walking closely with me. You'll see it in how they speak to others, how they serve when no one is watching, and how they remain faithful even in the unseen. Their words will hold weight because their life has roots in my truth. Their choices will reflect humility, not pride. Their decisions will echo my word. They will not be ashamed to seek me before they seek you. They will not put you in the place where only I belong. And that, my beloved, is how you will know. For no one can truly love you unless they are first loving me. Do not let charm distract you. Do not let emotions blind you. Look deeper. Listen closer. Pay attention to the fruit of their spirit. That is where I speak. As it is written in Matthew 7:16, KJV 1925. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns, or figs of thistles? You'll see evidence, not of perfection, but of pursuit. A pursuit of me. A life not shaped by performance, but by presence, my presence. And when you see this, your soul will begin to rest. Not because they check every box you ever imagined, but because they carry what I treasure. You will no longer wonder, are they right for me? Instead, you'll begin to ask, Lord, is this the one you've anointed for this purpose with me? If this truth has stirred something deep in you, I invite you, my child, to stay close. Let your heart continue to be led by me. Subscribe and return for the next message. Because I am not finished speaking. I have more to show you. And in every word, I will draw you not just closer to your promise, but closer to me. Wait not for perfection. Wait for alignment. Your shepherd, the one who knows your beginning and your end. My dear child, when something matters deeply to me, I do not speak just once. I know how easily your heart can doubt, how quickly fear can question even the peace I've given you. So I speak again and again, not to overwhelm you, but to reassure you. I confirm through repetition. You've asked me, Lord, is this really from you? And I've heard every whisper of uncertainty. I know the battles in your thoughts, the longing for clarity, the fear of getting it wrong. That is why I do not leave you without signs. I confirm what I send, and I repeat what is true so your spirit may know without striving. I may use a name that keeps appearing in your day, spoken in conversations, seen in passing, or gently dropped into your spirit when you pray. You may dream of someone not once, but multiple times. As I unfold layers of recognition within you, you may hear verses, messages, or sermons that feel like they were written with only your heart in mind. This is not coincidence. It is orchestration, as it is written in 2 Corinthians 13:1, KJV 1925. In the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses shall every word be established. I send witnesses, moments, words, confirmations that meet you where you are. A stranger's comment, a devotional line, a lyric in a song, a conversation that mirrors what you just prayed about. These are my fingerprints. These are my echoes in your day. You won't need to chase them. You won't have to beg for more signs. Because when I am revealing something meant for your future, especially someone I've chosen to walk beside you, I will bring it up again and again, until you cannot ignore it. These signs will not create chaos. They will bring calm. They will not stir confusion. They will speak directly to your inner knowing. Because when I repeat myself, I do it with gentleness. I know how to draw your attention without overwhelming your heart. You may notice patterns, repeating words, similar conversations, scripture showing up more than once. And each time it does, peace will be present. A holy nudge, a divine echo. If your spirit keeps returning to the same thought, the same person, the same prompting, pause and listen. I may be speaking. I may be leading. I may be confirming something that is unfolding little by little. Remember, I am not trying to make it hard. I am not hiding. I reveal at the right time, in the right way. And I confirm with grace, even when you aren't asking. I am still speaking, even when you try to move on. I may bring it back, not to confuse you, but because I've placed something there for you to see. Listen for the rhythm. Watch for the harmony. The more I speak, the more familiar it will feel. You won't be able to explain it with logic, but your spirit will know, God is in this. My sheep know my voice. You know me, child. And when I keep repeating something to you, it is because I want you to rest in the truth, not wrestle with the doubt. If you've been noticing divine patterns, if this message feels like another thread in what I've already shown you, trust the voice behind the voice. Trust the peace that wraps itself around your heart. And if you feel this word is for you, stay near. There is more I desire to show you. Subscribe and listen again. Not to seek more signs, but to learn how I speak in your stillness. You don't need louder answers, you just need repeated truth. With endless patience and unwavering love I am he who speaks again and again. until your heart is sure. My beloved, as I continue to reveal my promise to you, there will come a moment when your vision begins to shift. What once caught your eye on the surface will no longer be the focus. Instead, I will open your eyes to see deeper, beyond what they do, beyond what they offer, into who they truly are. Because the one I send is not just a provider or a partner in appearance. They are a reflection of my heart, shaped and softened by my hand. And you will begin to notice, not by searching, but simply by watching, quietly, attentively, the way they treat the unseen, the way they speak to the overlooked, the way they respond when no one applauds. As it is written in 1 Samuel 16:7, KJV 1925. For man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart. That is what I will show you, their heart. Their kindness won't be loud, but it will be consistent. Their humility won't be for display, but it will move your spirit. They will show compassion not to be praised, but because they carry my character. You will begin to care less about their accomplishments and more about their intentions. Not because you're becoming less discerning, but because I am training you to recognize what I value. And this is how I protect you. I don't want you to be misled by charm or distracted by status. So I will draw your attention to the quiet moments, how they treat the broken, how they handle correction, how they respond when things don't go their way. Watch closely, my child, because when their heart is truly surrendered to me, it will show up in the smallest of choices. You'll see honesty that doesn't waver, even when it costs them. You'll see grace when it's hard to give. You'll see patience, not just in words, but in tone. This is not about perfection. I am not sending you someone flawless. I am sending you someone real, someone being refined, someone whose heart is being shaped by my truth. They will not pretend to have it all together, but you will see the evidence of a heart open to conviction, a spirit willing to grow, a soul hungry for righteousness. And child, this will matter more than anything else, because hands can build, but only hearts can hold what I have destined for your future. Their heart will not just support your dreams, it will honor your spirit. It will not just admire your strengths, it will carry your weaknesses in love. As you begin to see with my eyes, you'll realize that beauty fades. Accomplishments come and go, but a heart aligned with me is eternal. Do not be impressed by the temporary. Be moved by the eternal. And when I let you see their heart, it will not be to stir romance, it will be to stir discernment. I want you to choose with wisdom, not with impulse. I want you to recognize the difference between charm and character, between what glitters and what lasts. If this word has opened your eyes to what I've been showing you lately, if you've begun to notice someone not for what they do, but for who they are, stay with me. Subscribe and keep listening. I'm not done revealing. I want to teach you how to see like I see, so you won't settle for anything less than what I've blessed. Because when I show you their heart, I am really showing you mine. With tenderness and truth, I am the one who knows the heart and prepares it for love. My beloved child, when I begin to bring my promises closer to you, especially someone I've chosen for your heart, fear will try to whisper, "You're not ready." But I do not speak like fear speaks. I do not paralyze. I prepare. You may feel unqualified, You may look back and see the ruins of old love, the wounds that once bled quietly in your spirit. But I see something else. I see the strength I've been planting in you in the quiet. I see the healing you thought was taking too long but was always right on time. I see the courage you didn't even realize you were growing into, as it is written in Philippians 1:6, KJV 1925. Being confident of this very thing, that he which hath begun a good work in you will perform it until the day of Jesus Christ. I have not wasted your waiting, every tear, every unanswered prayer, every delay. I've used them to make you whole, to teach you how to trust, to free you from needing love that only validates you, and prepare you for love that reflects me. You will feel the change gently, like morning light. Your thoughts will be less tangled. The ache of your past will no longer define your pace. You'll stop asking, "Will I ever be enough?" And instead, you'll begin to ask, "What if this is what you've been preparing me for all along?" Your spirit will not be frozen with uncertainty. You'll walk slower, yes, but with clarity. You will no longer need to rush love or hide from it. The anxiety of getting it wrong will fade. Not because you've figured everything out, but because I've been building something stable within you. When love from me draws near, you won't collapse under its weight. You will stand in it, steady, still, anchored. You will speak gently, not fearfully. You will open your heart, not because you are sure of them, but because you are sure of me. The peace you carry will become the evidence that you are ready, not ready by the world's standards, but ready in the spirit. Ready because you are no longer waiting to be rescued. You are resting in what I've already redeemed. Ready because you've stopped proving your worth and started receiving my grace. Ready because you've learned to trust me more than your doubts. You will not need a flawless plan. You will need a faithful heart. And that is what I've been building inside you all this time. If this word is resonating deeply with your season, if you've begun to feel a quiet readiness even as questions remain, know this: I am at work. I'm not just preparing someone for you. I'm preparing you for them. I'm aligning your healing with their timing. I'm matching your growth with their grace. This is how I love, with intention. And if these words feel like me, stay with me. Subscribe and listen again. Let my spirit keep speaking over you. There is still more I long to show you. And I will. Because I never reveal what I haven't already equipped you to receive. When love comes from me, it will not overwhelm you, it will recognize you. With gentleness and great care, I am the one preparing you for the promise I've always planned. My precious child, there will come a sacred moment, not loud, not dramatic, where your questions will begin to quiet. Not because you stopped caring, but because you finally see me. You see, you've been searching for signs, asking for confirmations, pleading for assurance. And I have answered, through peace, alignment, repetition, and readiness. But now, I want to take you deeper, beyond the signs, beyond the search. I want to show you myself, because this journey has never just been about finding someone to love. It's been about learning to see me in the process of love. And when I am in something, child, you won't need to keep asking, "Is this really you, Lord?" Because my presence will become unmistakable, as it is written in John 10:27, KJV 1925. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. You will hear my voice not just in sermons or verses, but in the way they speak life over you. You'll feel my gentleness in the way they love others, in the way they pray when no one is watching, in the way they serve without needing applause. You'll notice that they bring you closer to my presence, not further from it. They won't lead you with pride, but with truth. They won't draw attention to themselves, but to me. And your spirit will begin to settle, not because everything is perfect, but because you will recognize my character reflected in theirs. You won't need constant reassurance anymore. You won't feel the urge to test what you already know in your spirit, because what I have revealed will be clear, not through lightning bolts or writing in the sky, but through the quiet knowing that only comes when my spirit confirms it within you. You'll stop searching for external signs because the internal witness will be enough. You will see how they wait when it's easier to rush, how they speak when it's tempting to react, how they carry integrity when no one is watching, and you will whisper, Lord, I see you, not just in who they are, but in who you have become through the waiting. This is not about gathering proof, it's about learning to recognize me, because I never intended for you to walk through life confused and uncertain. I've been teaching you to hear me, not just through answers, but through relationship. And now, as I draw you into alignment with what I've prepared, I will also draw you deeper into intimacy with me. That's why, my child, when it's truly from me, you won't be left guessing. You'll simply know. And if you are beginning to feel that shift, that stillness, that certainty, that quiet reverence rising inside you, trust it. That is not your imagination. That is my spirit speaking within you. That is me saying, you're no longer seeking signs. You're walking with the sign giver. If these words have echoed something eternal in your heart, stay near, subscribe and walk with me through the next season. I am not done speaking, and I will continue to guide you, not with riddles or confusion, but with clarity, peace, and presence, because this was never about finding them, it was always about finding me in the journey. With everlasting love I am the one you've been seeking, and now, the one you see.